Good morning, everyone. Our report today is all about Tiguanon tribe. Tiguanon are one of the 7 indigenous groups living in different parts of Bukidnon province. The name Tiguanon likely comes from the word Tigua River, as they live close to the river banks and watershed areas. So the population of Tiguanon people are now 60,000. They are mostly living in San Fernando, near the border with Davao del Norte. Historical background: they are originally living in the mountains near the San Fernando, including places like Tugub, Matimbos, and Sabangan. Lumbayao and Don Cesar, where they hunted animals and gathered plants for food. Colonial impact: during the Spanish colonization, they brought Christianity to change the Tiguanos' belief and tradition. They introduced new rules and took over lands, affecting the tribe's way of living and farming. American rule: the arrival of the Americans brought education and new modern ways of living. This had a big impact of the tribe's way of life as they began to adopt some American practices and ideas. As time passed, the Philippine government worked on projects like building roads and promoting mining and farm. However, this project often took away the tribe's land and natural resources. This caused problems for their traditional way of life. Tiguanon tribe also experienced land loss, uh, where others took their lands and deforestation. These issues made it hard for the tribe to farm and live according to their traditional ways. Also, cultural change. With modern influences, the tribe's costume, clothing, and daily activities have changed, and they no longer live exactly as they used to because of these outside influences. So next, cultural and traditions of Tiguanon tribe. Tiguanon tribe has a rich culture and strong tradition. They follow unique practices that have been passed down through generations, helping them lives in harmony with nature and stay safe in their environment. Their language is they have called Matigsalog. This is the primary language they use on their place. Next, the practices. The Tiguanan tribe built houses called batangan on growing trees. These are houses serve as safe places to live high above the ground. Living the trees help them avoid danger on the ground like wild animals or floods, and provides a good lookout for any other potential threats. Second is fishing methods. Fish, Fishing is an important activity for the Tiguanan people, as it provides them with food. They use two main techniques. One is bamboo traps, which they call buo. They make traps from that bamboo to catch fish.
After the traditions and cultures, let's now move on to the arts and crafts of Tiguhanon tribe. So in here, the number one is agsam, traditional bracelet made of nito wild plant. Tikos made of uway and nito is placed near the thigh part as the decorative end part as a prevention for varicose stress on the thigh and leg. Two-string guitar called kudlong that is used by the datu. Number two, salurai, a smaller version of a guitar made of bamboo for the bay and sings ulahing, a high pitch and plaintive chanting expressing their most intimate joys, fears, or hopes of the moment. Traditional costume, pakabo, and there are four colors. So the black means protection from all bad spirits, the red, brave, bagani, or warrior, the color white, pureness and generosity of their hearts, and lastly, yellow refrains from making promises or swearing. So let's now move on to the social structure. So under the family, the social structure of their family is extended families, which means it is a family unit that includes their multiple generations, such as their parents, children's, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and their cousins. So they are living with together in one house only. So under the leadership, we have here Datu. O kung ikukumpara natin sa dito sa Bontoc, ito ay tinatawag nating barangay captain. So under the community life, collective living, they are helping each other for the goodness of their community. So next, economy and subsistence. Traditional economy, farming. Number one here is farming. They grow crops like rice and corn. Hunting and gathering. They hunt animals and collect wild plants for food. Modern economy, new jobs. Some Tiguanon may work in modern sectors or trade goods in local markets. Changing practices, they are adapting traditional with new techniques and tools. Next, challenges and issues. Land rights. Land disputes. They face issues with losing their traditional lands to outside parties or development projects. So, in here, kagaya dito sa Mountain Province, unti-unti nang nawawala ang ating mga cultures and traditions natin dahil sa mga developments na nangyayari dito. So generally we call it globalization or adapting some cultures of the other countries. So let's now move on to cultural preservation. Cultural erosions, modern influence and changes threaten their traditional practice and language. Healthcare access, they often have limited access to medical facilities and services. Education, limited resources. Schools and educational resources can be scarce to the children learning opportunities. So punta naman tayo sa kanilang edukasyon. We have very limited resources. Schools and educational resources can be scarce, affecting children and learning opportunities. So let's move on to the current initiatives and developments. We have here advocacy. So the Tiguanon tribes advocacy is a treatment to the resilience and determination of indigenous communities to preserve their heritage and protect their environment. Community projects, cultural preservation, promoting traditional arts and music, preserve their language, combat cultural assimilation, and promoting cultural exchange. Under environmental projects, protecting the Philippine eagle, conserving the rainforest, promoting sustainable practices. Perspective and voices. Interviews. By interviews, the provided search results do not contain direct interviews with members of the Tiguanon tribe. However, they offer valuable insights into their culture and experiences through the lens of other individuals who have interacted with them. The search results provided primarily focused on the Tiguanon tribe's cultural practices and their efforts to preserve them, particularly through music and environmental conservation. While they don't contain direct interviews with the Tiguanon tribe members, they offer valuable insights into their experience and perspective through the accounts of individuals who have interested with them. Resource and further reading, books, research on Manobo groups by anthropologist organizations, indigenous rights organization working with the Tiguanon, visuals and medias, photographs and videos. So the conclusion, the summary is in conclusion, ang Tiguanon tribe ay matatagpuan sa San Fernando, Bukidnon. So, historical backgrounds, Tiguanon is originated from areas along Tigua River. Colonial impact, Spanish colonization, Christianity, missionary work pushed the tribe to adopt Christianity, modern state policies, American rule, government projects, build roads and encourage mining and farming, key events, land loss, cultural changes, culture and traditions, language, Mutig Salug Manobo practices, building tree house called Batangan on growing trees for safety, fishing using bamboo traps, buo and a hook and line, technique known as Banawit. Arts and crafts, we have here Agsam, two-string guitar called Kudlong for the Datu, Salurai, a smaller version of a guitar made of bamboo for the BN sings, Ulahi. Traditional costume, Pakabo, and there are four colors, which are black, red, white, yellow. Social structure, family, under the family, extended families, leadership, it leads by the Datu, community life, collective living, economy and subsistence, traditional economy, farming, hunting and gathering, modern economy, new jobs. Some Tiguanon may work in modern sectors or trade goods in local markets, changing product or changing practices, challenges and issues, land rights, land disputes, cultural erosion, healthcare access, education, limited resources. Current initiatives and developments, advocacy, community projects, perspectives and voices, interviews, and external views, resources and further reading, books, organizations. So the reflection here is the preservation of culture and practices, because every tribe in the world has the unique culture and practices that we need to preserve for the next generation. Para hindi mawala ito, kailangan nating i-preserve by practicing it para hindi mawala. Kagaya ng ginagawa ng mga Tiguanon tribe, they are practicing their culture and practices for the goodness of the community and for the next generations. So that's all. Thank you.